Okay, and here's the last run, jumpers from Sunday. Nice with the rear cross. You barely pull that off. Nice job. I didn't even do that part right. That was nice. Okay, wasn't too bad. From the start, though, because you have a lead out with him, you could have let out a little bit farther and done a front cross between this jump 3 and the weaves pretty easily, because see how much you slowed down and waited for him? You see you're barely moving. Now you're slowing down even more to let him get ahead of you. You could have just not slowed down and gotten a front cross in, and it would have been just fine. You do this part pretty nice. So there's a few things here. I think I had what happened here happen with one of my dogs too. So probably what would have been good is, I don't normally layer, but after watching everybody run and after doing it myself, I think I would have layered this jump right here while they were in the tunnel, because they can't see that I'm layering it. And what that would have done is it would have kept you over here, and then it would have, if you timed it just right, when they came out, if you waited and slowed yourself down a little bit, so when they come out, they could have seen you converging this way, and it would have helped them to drive forward for the after the triple instead of curling into you. The other thing to do would have been to do a blind cross or something when they're in the tunnel, and run on the left side of the triple, so run over there and then do a rear cross at the jump after the triple. So he's just curling into you and taking the next jump, you know, that he thinks that it is. So, and a lot of dogs did that. You do this nice. Now, I did not like your front cross placement where it was at all, because you can even see the angle of this, how offset these two jumps are, and that you have to, if you crossed over here like you did, you would have had to really push that way. So a better place to cross would have been between that jump that's right behind you and the purple jump. So you would have just sent him out into the pinwheel, because now what's happening is you're doing the pinwheel jump, you're supporting it really nice, but now you're still moving this way, and he's in the air over the bar. Now you're rotating your shoulders, he's on the ground, but you're still moving to the right. Still moving to the right, still moving, okay? So, would have been better to do a cross at the next jump, so you didn't have to, well, you would have gotten a nicer turn through the pinwheel, but then it would have eliminated the push to this purple jump. And see how even now you had to still push him even though you started him out pretty straight in line with it. Now, here, this is not a good place for a rear cross. Because if I remember right, this jump was sitting just this way of this jump. So your line is just going to be this way when he needs to go that way. you could have easily, look how far ahead you are, could have easily just done a front cross. Look, you're almost, you could have done a front cross right there, and it would have been easy for you to do it, because look how far ahead. You could have done it right. So you're already, you slowed down almost to a walk there. So he's right just to shoot off that way, because that's what your motion was doing. And here, maybe you just sort of got, you know, discombobulated, but you should have just done a post turn and just kept him on your right, and then you wouldn't have had to do another rear cross. So now you're trying to get him over that, and he does it because he's a very good boy. Okay, maybe what we should do at some of these trials is I'm totally fine with walking it like once with you and discussing some things. I usually have a lot to think about in my own head, but just if you want to do that, just let me know, and I'll just walk it with you once and tell you some things that I'm thinking about, and maybe it would help you, or you could tell me what you're thinking of doing and I could tell you what I think too. So don't be afraid to ask me to do that. Okay?